Now hopefully this wind muff is pretty good and you didn't hear any wind. Contrary to popular belief, I don't like starting the vlog talking about the weather, but today we've got a yellow weather warning for the wind. There's 45-mile-an-hour gusts outside, so I think it's pretty obvious it's too dangerous. It's not safe to go out on the road bike today. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to train indoors on the trainer. It also probably means no time trial tonight because at 7 o'clock it's still 46-mile-an-hour gust, 25-mile-an-hour winds. It's just not safe, you know? Look at that. Tree branch has fallen down. Now, if you watched yesterday's video, you'll know that I had to do a quick video for Sycon to pack my bike up and do a how-to video about how to pack my bike into the new bike box that they sent me. Which means this morning before I can train, I've got to unpack this bike and build it back up. Okay, so for today's session, I've got some, I'm doing some sweet spot intervals. I'm doing two 20-minute intervals at sweet spot, which is essentially the crossover period between zone 3 and zone 4. Kind of like a sub time trial pace. It's a pretty hard session, but weirdly I enjoy the 20-minute intervals. I just recently got into Prison Break, so I've got Prison Break on the TV. I'm up to episode 4. If any of the viewers are watching have watched this programme, please don't spoil it for me. But check this out, I just started riding along and I bumped into some English lad. He reckons he rides for Movie Star. So we'll see if Dowsett can hold my wheel or not. Just kidding. Interval 1 completed, average about 340 watts. So the idea now for the second effort is to match the power of the first effort, which is going to be hard. It's going to be hard. That's interval 2 done. The second of 2 20-minute sweet spot intervals. I was about 3 or 4 watts lower on that one. I just couldn't get anything more out of the legs this morning. But nonetheless, that was a pretty good session. And I'm pretty happy with those numbers. You always sweat so much when you're on the trainer. But that was the last, oh, I unlocked the S-Works tarmac. That's pretty cool. Anyway, that was the last hard specific interval session before I start to back it off and taper down ahead of the big event this weekend. This was the data, as you can see, 2 20-minute intervals. This is literally what happens every day. I'm just sat at my desk doing some editing. And these two are laying underneath it. What are you doing under my desk? Yeah, okay. What about you? What's your excuse? And now there's nowhere for my feet to go. Thank you. Cheers. See you later. I was just dropping off the bag at the post office. It's going over to America. Congratulations again to the winner. In you go. Look at all these branches from the wind. Just everywhere. It stopped raining. It's still like super windy, but it's stopped raining now, and I figured that I would come back down to the canal today, but instead of walking I would come on my bike. I kind of enjoyed it yesterday. It's a little bit of a drive. It's like five minutes drive from my house as opposed to just walking in the field behind my house, but it's a nice change. It's a nice change of scenery. It's a little bit more interesting than the field. Lexi can go swimming, and another essential part of a successful taper is recovery and maximising your recovery. So today all I've really done is sit at my desk doing various bits of work. I haven't I haven't really done anything, to be honest. Pretty much keeping my legs as still as possible, doing as little activity, which is why tonight I'm out on my mountain bike walking the dogs, because it's a little bit easier than walking. There's a little bit less strain on the legs. I mean, it's only marginal. It doesn't really make a difference, but that's why I'm doing it. Tailwind home now, rate that. I'm hoping we're gonna have good weather for this past. Oh, ducks. Yeah, I'm hoping we're gonna have good weather for this 2-day at the weekend. Got my fingers crossed the weather's gonna be good. Alright, I'm gonna finish today by answering a couple of questions that I've been asked. I've not really had that busy a day as far as the vlog is concerned, so I thought I would answer a couple of questions. Question number 1, how many miles do you do on a weekday? Very, very quickly, at the minute, Monday is a rest day. Tuesday, I will do 2 hours in the morning, so about 40 miles, and then I will do a 10-mile time trial in the evening. Wednesday will be about a 3-hour ride. Thursday, I will do between 1 hour and 2 hours easy in the morning, and then it's a 1-hour crit in the evening. Friday's a rest day. So what's that, an average of like 50 miles? Yeah, let's say 50. Question number 2, why cycling and not another sport? Very simple answer to this. In primary school, I was no good at football. In the UK, everyone plays football. That's like the sport you do. I was no good at football. I needed another sport to do, and I came across BMX racing and cycling, and I was better at cycling than I was at football. I mean, I was absolutely useless at football, so I had to find something else, and yeah, I just sort of stumbled across cycling, and I'm still doing it to this day in 2017. That is about all I've got for you today. Hopefully we can get back out on the road tomorrow. I've not even checked the weather, because there's no point checking the weather. You're best just waking up in the morning and hoping for the best. But guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a thumbs up, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow.